Hey guys, Zollard here, back again with another review. And today we are having a look at the Marvel Legends Civil War Captain America, Iron Man, and Spider-Man 3-pack. Yeah, this set's alright. It's not as bad as I anticipated, but I wanted to pick it up mostly because I missed out on Spidey here. So we're going to talk about him first. The first Tom Holland Spidey figure. It's not bad. I thought it was going to be a little bit weaker than it is, but I will say the Homecoming one kicks the shit out of this. But articulation, the head rotates, looks up and down. Ab crunch, 2 clicks forward. Dang, 2 clicks back maybe. Waist swivel, T-jointed hips, they don't work for crap. You move forward really well though. Back not so much. Thigh cut. Double jointed knee. I realize I skipped the arms, which is odd. The tightest ankle joints ever. He's got a rocker and a hinge there. He's got a butterfly joint there. And then the shoulder will move up just a little bit, not a lot. Full 360. Whoa. Full 360. Swivel at the bicep. Double joint. There we go. Free it up a little bit. Double joint at the elbow. Swivel at the wrist. And a hinge at the wrist. Nothing too crazy. Standard stuff. So, he's pretty neat. I'll just put you back there. So, hey everyone. I'm Spider-Man. Next up, we'll look at Cap. Now, obviously, he's going to come with his shield, but you know the movie by now. Spider-Man steals it. Which I may just do. I may just display this one like this so it doesn't just look like a Spider-Man standing there. So, that's pretty cool, I suppose. Spider-Man's arms also don't like to move down. That's one drawback with that figure. But Cap shield we'll put back here. Here he is. He's the same as the one from the Thanos wave and then the Giant Man wave afterwards. But this one's probably the best looking of the three. If you swap his hands out for the Thanos wave ones where, you know, they actually gave a crap and painted the skin there. You see that, right? Yeah, so can I. So, if they were to do that, this would be a little bit better of a figure. So, other than that, it's the same as the other ones. His head rotates. It's got a bit of a rock to it on top of the hinge. Whoa. Which is pretty stiff. And he does also come with a head that looks nothing like Chris Evans, but could pass as a generic Captain America head, or a generic blonde guy. Look at that. Either way, I think it's on there. But, yeah, it doesn't look like Chris Evans. It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like Steve Rogers. Where he was in that tactical suit and stuff. It's like that figure. There he is with the normal head, which is the one I'll display him as, because it kind of looks more like Chris Evans than the other ones. His shoulders move out. Ooh. There you go. All the way around, swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow. Swivel at the wrist, hinge at the wrist. Ab crunch, moves a little bit. Waist swivel, T-jointed hips, forward and back in the hips, thigh cut, double joint at the knee. Swivel at the boot, and a hinge at the foot with a rocker joint. So, there you go. That is Cap, and his shield is back here. Stupid. Doesn't come with any of the interchangeable hands or nothing, so just add-on accessories. As in his shield. I don't know. People are like, this shield is huge, and I'm like, I kind of like the big shield, to be honest with you. You can't use that swoosh effect on it, but it looks a little bit more presentable than the comic book style one. Just because the comic book one is kind of flat and crappy and cheap looking. But I digress. What do I know? I'm just a stupid kid reviewing toys. There's Cap. Now on to Iron Man, who gets loaded with stuff. He's probably the better figure of the set. He does come with a Robbie DJ head. Which I must say, Marvel Legends is a late. Kind of a pain in the ass to get their alternate heads on. There is the Tony Stark head. Decent likeness to Robert there. And the sculpt. The paint, if they had digitally painted it or whatever, would have looked freaking killer. But I have a feeling we'll get one of those next year. So, not too bad. I'll probably just leave the helmet on him. Just because this is the battle damaged version of this figure. But yeah, so this is regular head, but he can look up, he can look down. He's got a diaphragm joint. His shoulders have the shoulder pads attached to him. Now if only they could move up. If these were a little bit more flexible, that would be a better thing, but oh well. Full three, no full 360 there. Swivel at the bicep, double joint at the elbow, but it's really kind of silly. You get less if you use the other joint. I don't know. He's got a hinge at the hand and a swivel at the wrist. Hinge at the wrist and the swivel at the wrist. Nothing in the waist. T-jointed hips, but they don't move hardly at all, but it's Iron Man. Shouldn't. I mean, they're spring-loaded. They move back down. He's got a thigh cut, double joint at the knee. Really psycho ratchets there. But he has the best ankle rockers I've ever seen on an Iron Man, ironically. And I want to do a bit of a comparison to his amigo here. Hold on. Let's put him there. I'm curious who's bigger, because idealistically I think the one I'm going to bring in should be a little bigger. Oh, man, really? You know, that figure's a piece of turd anyway. They're about the same height, and War Machine's legs are spread a little bit. So that's not bad. Oh, I can live with that. I can also live without these stupid things falling down all the time. Come on. Come on! There we go. Yelling at it actually worked. How about that? God damn. This is like Marvel Select Venom on steroids. All these suckers falling every 20 minutes. 20 seconds. Because his legs are like, you have to have them a certain specific way, or else he is not going to stand. There we go. But yeah, overall, this set is not that bad. If you missed out on these figures, I'd say these ones are a little bit better in terms of attention to paint. just because they are battle damaged and they got a little bit more paint apps than the other ones. But personally, I'd say get the Giant Man Wave Iron Man and the Mandroid Wave Cap. Those are probably the better looking ones. And then give the Mandroid Wave Cap the shield from one of the movie figures, because it looks miles better with that. I don't know, I'm just a sucker for that stealth suit cap. The mold is great. I wish they just stuck with that. Yeah, other than that, fuck's sake. They're like, yeah, oh my god, you freaking dweebs. I should have just left them back there. I don't know why I'm trying this. Okay, you know what? You're being dweebs. Another reason that Cap sucks, he doesn't stand. So with that being said, 10 minutes later, because it took us that long to get him to stand, Cap I'm going to have to give a 8-2, just because that one looks a little better. The Spider-Man I will give a 8-2, and the Iron Man I'll give a 9-2. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and until next time, overall this set, 8 out of 10. But until next time, I will catch you guys later. Oh, and also, special thanks to Geek Culture Podcast again for hooking me up with this set. They're getting plugs because I forgot to do it during bloody 13 days. Whoops. But, links in the description below. Catch you guys later.